Welcome to building custom agents using Oracle Fusion AI Agent Studio. In this video, I will explain about how to reuse the templates, modify, build, publish, and integrate them finally on the Redwood pages. Why do we need to learn building these agents? Because Oracle is rapidly moving towards AI agents and already 600 plus agents have been delivered, and tomorrow it is going to become part of the core business. That is the reason it is high time we learn about building the custom agents. Building custom agents using AI Agent Studio. How to reuse the existing agents. For example, in this video, we will take a custom sales order agent building by using the template. Then agent persona versus role. What does it mean and why does it actually matter for us? How prompts drive AI agent behavior. The roles, privileges, and profiles to be set. From draft to live, publishing and running your agent, everything is covered. So let's start. Reuse existing agents and building custom sales order agent. First, you need to copy the existing agent. For example, the sales order assistant single agent template. How does it look like? So this is the family. First, you need to select because we are worried about the sales order assistant. So it comes under family SEM and product order management. You pick up the family and product. This is how the window looks like. And then we are creating sales order assistant single agent. So this is what is a template that you will pick up and copy. I will show you in the live demo. Next, the very important topic in an agent to be understood is about persona. Persona, what is persona? Persona is nothing but it's an identity, an attitude and behavior. For example, if you think agent as a person, then who would it be? So that is what is persona. And what is the role? Role is like, what do I do? If I am a person, what is the job that I do? Where do I stop? It's kind of the scope of responsibilities and boundaries and what is that agent is actually responsible for. That is what comes under roles. And then see, this is where you will see in the agent when you are building which shows the agent persona and a role. Next, prompts. So prompt is also a very important feature which will actually drive the AI agent behavior. Prompt is nothing but the set of instructions you give that will control how it should think and how it should ask questions and how it should actually respond to the user questions. So it goes like this. If your AI agent is asking wrong questions, don't blame the model, but actually you fix the prompt. Okay, so this is where the prompt appears. This is the agent persona and role, and this is the description. Okay, before doing all these things, you need to do some kind of setups, roles, privileges, and profile setup. These are all the list of main profiles, roles, and privileges that you need to set up before running the agent. And after this, you have to run the program, import user program roles, application security under scheduled process, and then your agent is ready to be working. Okay, now I will take you through the live demo and also show you how the draft status looks like and how do you publish. So this is where the publish button looks like, and then I will show you how you have to publish the agent. Let's dive into creating the agent. This is how I am now going to. This is the application. You need to log into the application and then you have to go to tools and AI Agent Studio. Under tools, you will see the AI Agent Studio. When you click tools, AI Agent Studio, this is where you land up. Then as I told you, you have to select the family first. This is the family and ours is an SEM family. Select the family and then come to the product. Select the product. Ours is order management. So let's take the order management. This is the order management product that you select. And then once you select the order management, you will see the list of sales order assistant tools that are available to be picked up. Okay, so now here goes. When you click on this, these are all the list of templates that are available that are provided by the Oracle. We are interested in sales order assistant single agent. You will see a copy template button. Click on copy template and say test sales order assistant demo agent, and then click on continue. Then you land up on this page. This is how it looks like. No need to worry about tools, topics, and all these things. I will cover in the next session about the tools, topics, agents, deep links, business objects, and credentials. But now we would like to publish a simple, single, and an easy agent. So that is the reason we will only concentrate on the necessary things. So now, in order to change this couple of things, you need to click on these three dots, click on edit, and then these are all defaulted. Maximum interactions is like, for example, it can interact only 20 times, 30 times with you. After that you will get the error like, sorry, assistant is unavailable. Then you need to start the new session. So description is like, just you say that, okay, this sales order assistant is for creation sales order or for querying sales order. Then comes the agent persona. As I told you, in this agent persona, you can say that you have to answer the sales order questions, understand the order management process, provide the suggestions for item related issues or order creation process. So this is what this has to do. This is the behavior, as I told you, or the responsibilities of this agent. So under prompt, this is very much important. For example, assume your agent takes only IDs. It is asking for business unit ID, user ID, something like that. Then you wanted to change the behavior of that. Then here you should say that only ask for business unit name and order number. Do not ask for any IDs. So this is what you give the instructions to the agent under the prompt, so that it will behave in the same way. So query the information using only names. So this is what you can provide, the more information whatever you need based upon the agent that you are designing. Okay, once you are done with this, then you are ready to go. You can just update it. So this is all the standard things that are available. Now once this is done, then you need to click on update button, which you can see here. And once you click on update button, you are ready to publish your agent. So now this is ready. Before publishing, you just wanted to see how your agent looks like. Then you need to click on the preview button that is available here. But before that, let's save and close the agent and see how does it appear in agent teams. This is where you can see your agents. For example, this is the demo one which you have built. So let's query for this is the draft status and publish status. So demo, let's search for, this is our agent that we built, which is in draft status. You click on update button, then you will see the agent looks like this. And then you click on preview button to see if everything is fine. If you're satisfied with the agent, you click on publish button, and your agent is, you click on publish button. So, okay, I say, can I query an order? So it is talking to the LLMs, and it now, you see, I told it should take only business unit name and order number. So it is asking the user for this question. So yes, fine, it is running properly. Now you are ready to publish the document. Yes, here you go. It is published. Once it is published, then you can integrate it into the Redwood pages so that you can directly see this agent, not from the development place, but directly on the order management screen. I will cover that in the next sessions. Thank you.